It's antioxidant. It cuts off the blood supply, feeding cancers. Actually, it's helpful for your stem cells as well. It really activates almost all of your body's health defenses, and it's good for your gut microbiome. It's a spice.
Today, we're delving into expert advice from Dr. William Li on the incredible health benefits of spices.
Sometimes your body needs a little help, and foods can actually speed up the repair, help fix holes that are in our DNA.
Dr. Li's groundbreaking work in nutrition and disease prevention has earned him international recognition.
I actually been involved with developing 41 FDA-approved new treatments for cancer, diabetes, and prevent blindness.
With over 100 peer-reviewed publications and multiple clinical trials, his expertise provides invaluable insights into how we can use food and spices as medicine.
If you feed your body something that's not good for it, it's going to react poorly, not going to be good for you. If you feed your body something that is good for it, it's going to activate its health defenses.
Based on Dr. Li's extensive research, here are the top spices that can significantly benefit your health. Number 1, turmeric.
Turmeric actually comes from Southeast Asia. It is a tiny little root, kind of a nub, kind of cigar shape, but tiny, smaller. And it's got a little skin on it. And if you peel off the skin or if you break it in half, you'll see that it's bright orange on the inside. Now, this is an edible root that can be used for cooking and stewing. You often see this in Southeast Asian cuisine. You can also find it in Indian cuisine as well. Turmeric's actually been used for traditional healing, Ayurvedic healing, traditional medicines for thousands of years. I like to think about it as a colorful spice that you can actually use for cooking as well. And what's in turmeric is something called curcumin. Now, curcumin is a bioactive that does a lot of really powerful things. Curcumin lowers inflammation in your body. It's sort of the OG, one of the original anti-inflammatory substances. All right, that's what curcumin does, anti-inflammatory. Curcumin also can cut off the blood supply, feeding cancer. So it's anti-angiogenic. This is something that I did work on years ago and to help discover that activity. Curcumin also is antioxidant. So it actually protects your DNA. Look, we all have DNA in our body. It's our genetic instructions. They make proteins. You don't want them to be damaged because when your DNA is damaged, it's called a mutation. What does mutation set you up for? Cancer. So protecting your DNA with an antioxidant property of curcumin found in turmeric is actually another benefit. The other thing that turmeric actually does is it slows down cellular aging. Now, this is different than actually reversing aging, like you don't turn into a baby when you have it, but it actually gets your cells chilled out a little bit so you're not as, your cells are not speeding up and going towards a more aged state. All right, so it slows down cellular aging. And in fact, it can actually help to slow down the burning down of your telomeres. These are actually the kind of like the fuses at the end of your DNA that burn down as we age. It slows that whole process down. So that's turmeric.
Number 2, black pepper. Black pepper contains piperine, a compound that enhances the absorption of curcumin from turmeric.
Turns out that if you have fresh cracked black pepper, all right, there's a substance in fresh cracked black pepper called piperine.
Yeah.
Piperine is one of Mother Nature's, again, these remarkable chemicals that actually influences the body. And piperine helps the body hang on to the curcumin. So if you have fresh cracked black pepper with your turmeric, you're actually creating a 1-2 punch that allows you to absorb more of the curcumin.
It also has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties that protect against free radical damage and support overall health. Before we reveal Dr. Li's final recommended spice, let's explore some additional options that can enhance your health.
What if I told you that you probably have a powerful ingredient for burning fat and improving your metabolism in your pantry right now? I'm talking about cinnamon. And you probably think about cinnamon as a powder that you sprinkle on top of hot apple cider or an apple pie. But cinnamon is actually the bark of a tree, and it comes rolled up in a stick called a quill. Cinnamon has more than 20 different bioactives that can influence your metabolism, and one of them is called cinnamaldehyde, which can trigger your brain to release a hormone that fires up your brown fat, and this can improve your metabolism. A clinical study from India showed that cinnamon can improve blood glucose, shrink waist size, and even reverse metabolic syndrome. What's a dose? The researchers showed that the effects were seen with just half a teaspoon of cinnamon per day.
Cinnamon is rich in antioxidants and has anti-inflammatory properties. It can help lower blood sugar levels, reduce heart disease risk factors, and improve sensitivity to insulin. Its potent antioxidants protect DNA from damage and help fight inflammation throughout the body. Garlic. Garlic contains sulfur compounds, such as allicin, which boost the immune system, reduce blood pressure, and lower cholesterol levels. Garlic's antioxidants help protect against cell damage and aging, and its anti-inflammatory properties contribute to overall health. Cloves. Cloves are rich in antioxidants, including eugenol, which helps reduce oxidative stress and inflammation. Cloves also have antimicrobial properties that can help fight infections and boost your immune system. Now, let's move on to the final spice Dr. Lee recommends for enhancing your health. Number 3. Ginger.
A really amazing root. I love ginger. Now, what's in ginger? Ginger has a bioactive called gingerol.
Ginger contains bioactive compounds like gingerol, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These compounds help protect your DNA from damage, reduce inflammation, and may even inhibit the growth of cancer cells.
Now, gingerol has been studied. It's anti-inflammatory. It is antioxidant. It also cuts off the blood supply to tumors. This is something I worked on as well. And gingerol also can actually improve metabolism and help to lower lipids as well. Now, let's talk about the benefit of turmeric and ginger together when it comes to longevity and overall health. One of the things that this combination of turmeric and ginger that I think would be really good for is joint health. Now, obviously, as we get older, our joints suffer from wear and tear. You get inflammation, you get pain, osteoarthritis. And it turns out that ginger and turmeric, when you combine their anti-inflammatory properties together, can actually be a balm for inflammation in your body. And what better tissue to actually aim at is to actually lower inflammation in your joints. Sure, you can take a pill, a non-steroidal, but actually taking turmeric and ginger, adding it to your food is a wonderful way to get some of this, all their bioactives in, to be able to help that vulnerability of aging, which is really joint pain and joint compromise. Okay, the other thing that I think that turmeric and ginger are great for, think about it, brain health. Now, when we actually are aging, one of the things that we really want to avoid is dulling of the brain, cognitive deficits. You know, where's my keys? Now I can't remember. What did you just say? What's my name? You want to avoid that. So it turns out that it's thought that inflammation plays a role. Brain inflammation plays a role. So both turmeric and ginger have these wonderful properties that can actually be anti-inflammatory in nature. The other thing that occurs, we think, is that oxidative stress in the brain damages neurons, the nerves in your brain. And so the antioxidant properties of both ginger and turmeric are really, really great to be able to help as part of an overall lifestyle plan to be able to calm down your inflammation and oxidative stress in your brain as we age. So for better cognitive health. All right. The other thing is turmeric and ginger good for is cardiovascular health. All right. Now, again, inflammation within your blood vessels, your arteries, that's a setup for atherosclerosis, which is building up of crap on the lining. Okay, this is sort of lipids and other inflammatory proteins. It forms a crust on inside your blood vessels. When you hear about somebody having a heart attack with blockages, that's really because the crust has actually formed, the gunk has formed inside your blood vessel because of damaged blood vessels to that inner lining, the endothelial lining of your blood vessels. So Anything that's anti-inflammatory actually can help counter those effects of that can cause cardiovascular disease. That's the accumulation of gunk material, lipids that caused by inflammation that can actually cause blockages, narrowing and blockages, whether it's in the heart, which sets you up for a heart attack, in the brain, sets you up for vascular dementia, as well as stroke in your neck, the carotid arteries, and in your legs, because you can cause peripheral arterial disease. Now, this is actually a silent kind of heart disease, except it's not in your heart, it's in your legs. And the gunk accumulates to the point where you actually can't even walk. Your blood vessels are very narrow, so the muscles of your leg aren't getting enough oxygen, so you seize up and cramp. And this is actually, when this actually happens, you could be walking down the parking lot just 100 feet, and then you got to stop and rest. All right. Your muscles need to completely stop their work so they can actually load up again, get rid of the lactic acid and get more oxygen. Or walking in a shopping center or a shopping mall, you just walk a few stores length and now you cramp up. That is actually peripheral arterial disease. So ginger and turmeric, with their anti-inflammatory effects, help to protect blood vessels. But the gingerol of ginger and the curcumin of turmeric also directly groom the health of the lining of the blood vessels, the endothelial cells, that inner lining. Okay, and so they also directly help vascular health, the health of your blood vessels. So you get better blood flow. Better blood flow, better heart function. Better blood flow, better brain function. And by the way, this also applies to your legs, applies to all of your organs. It applies also to erectile function as well. You want good blood flow in every part of your body. So when it comes to brain health, cardiovascular health, when it comes to joint health, turmeric and ginger are really, really useful foods to be used as part of the tool in the toolbox, the food as medicine.
By incorporating these powerful spices into your diet, you can take significant steps toward protecting and enhancing your health. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on our latest health tips and advice. For more great insights, check out our next video right here. See you there.